Hi everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, let's have a look at the satellite maps now brought to us by Country TV, Sky Channel 81. Big thanks for hosting these videos for us at the moment. And you can see the waiting low out here in the Tasman Sea has its sights set on the North Island once again, also the Northland area. We're hoping it'll move through fairly quickly as far as the heavy stuff's concerned. But after the rain that we've just had recently, even around the Gisborne area where we've seen a lot of heavy rain, we're going to be watching this one quite closely. So when we put on the rain maps for Thursday, you can see the country is kind of split in half. South Island, mainly clear or at least dry. There might be a bit of thick cloud around the north here. And in the eastern side of the North Island, also dry, finally, after all the rain you've had earlier this week. But the low is moving in and it's pulling in subtropical air down across Northland, Auckland, and maybe further south down towards Taranaki, although that's a bit on the edge of it. So there may be a few heavy falls, isolated ones as it comes through, and then the low gradually moves in on Friday. And once again, same story, subtropical air moving through. Won't be especially hot, but it's certainly not going to be frosty or anything like that around the North Island. And then we see a few isolated showers, some could be heavy. There's a risk of an isolated thunderstorm between sort of Thursday afternoon and Friday, but it'll be isolated. We're not quite sure exactly where they'll pop up, but you can see the subtropical wind pulling down with the cooler air behind it means that northern New Zealand's a fairly high candidate for an isolated rumble or two. Now Saturday sees the low falling apart, but I'm sorry, Gisborne and Hawke's Bay, Waited Upper, you get another burst of rain and showers. It might take a little bit to get going and clear away, so maybe 24 hours or so more of rain, and the wind's coming in from the south for a time. But let's be positive. Sunday ends on a more positive note. The low is weakening, and there is an incoming high here. Now, I'll give you Monday as the last map. We'll go through for now. This is the southerly change that moves through on Monday. Now, there could be a bit more snow for the ski fields, not only in the South Island, but potentially the North Island as well. Won't be a major dump, but just enough to keep people happy. And then this high here, might as well give you Tuesday as well. Here's how it looks for Tuesday. So the high creeps on in and it looks like it's going to linger for most of next week, with the next lot of rain not moving into maybe Fiordland and Southland until Friday or Saturday. So that's the forecast for now. Don't forget, if you join up to Country TV, Sky Channel 81, you get to watch our special 10-minute forecast every night. We go 10 days out. We take a real look at what's happening over here in Aussie, and it's really designed for farmers and growers around the country. So that's countrytv.co.nz, and a thanks to them for hosting the videos. That's all for me for now. We'll update you again on Friday with the very latest for our first weekend forecast of spring.